Well, hey everybody. Um, Outside to do another video. Decided just to squat here beside this tree so we can get some flowers in this, clean this thing up a little bit, get back outside. I want to do a video today on what it takes for us to really and truly help other people. All of us go through trials of one sort or another. Some seem deeper than others, but that's a slippery slope when you start talking about what people have been through, when you get into grief. But something that I came across recently and something that I came across this winter, and it's right here beside me, I'll show you in a minute. We have to get over ourselves in order to truly pour into or love someone. Now, that someone could be, someone that we end up marrying, or a friend, just somebody that needs us if we're going to pour into them. But it could also be ourselves. We have to get over ourselves in order to deeply love someone. That's what I want you to take away from this video. But I don't want it to be offensive in the way that it may seem whenever I say, get over yourself. I think we've all heard that before, right? Whether it's been said to us or around us. Get over yourself. And that's just somebody's way of saying, hey, let alone the narcissistic side, kiddo. Thinking a little bit too much about yourself. But it's different than that. All of the trials and the things that we've been through that shape us, sometimes they shape us in ways that don't allow us to love other people, to deeply love other people, because we're still hung up on those things inside us. And for a season, I guess that's okay. We have to wrestle with things. Hey, I'm in my mid-50s and it's taken me a long time to get this. I didn't have that in my mid-30s. I wasn't over myself yet. Some people, I think, get it sooner than others, and I don't know if some people ever get it at all. But we have to get over ourselves in order to deeply pour into somebody else. So let me show you the little prop I have. I've had this for a while, and I wondered what video I was going to use it in. I figured I'd use it in one. I cut down some trees. We have a wood stove, so I've had some videos over by the wood pile. But I was splitting wood this winter, and when I split this log, it made a strange sound, like sound that wood's not supposed to make. It made like a metal hitting metal sound, okay? If you you took two bolts and banged them together. And I thought, what was that? So I I had some logs laying there. I started picking them up, and this is what I found. I'm gonna see, I think you can see that on there. See that? Do you see that bolt? Yeah, if you look, which I'm not going to try, but you could see there's a nick out of the rust. There's some shiny metal. That's where my axe hit it. Because as you can tell, it was in the middle between my two cuts. And thank goodness, I'm glad I didn't hit that with the chainsaw. That would have been a chain gone bad. But there was actually wood all around that bolt. You couldn't see it at all. Obviously, I would not have split it like I did if you could see it. You couldn't see it. It was inside the log. So there's the middle of the log, and there was the outside of the log. So you couldn't even see it. So what does that have to do with getting over ourselves? All of us have something on the inside that other people can't see. We all have something in there. We all have a thorn in our flesh. That's what Paul called it. We have something in there and nobody sees unless they go hitting us with something, right? Hitting us with their words. Hitting us with something unruly and something that's not good. But we have this in there. And until we acknowledge that that's in there, until we get over this, then we can't really love anyone else. We can't deeply love anyone else most of the time, including ourselves. Now, it would be easy for you to say, as I might, well, what do you know? How do you know that? Well, actually, I do. It's all in the book. I'm not promoting the book. I don't make a dime off the book. I'm just telling you. I had a few of these, and I didn't deal with them well. And looking back on it, I can tell that I didn't truly love deeply until I got over this. And I didn't fully get over those until I wrote about them, until I acknowledged them. And mine had been around since the day I was born, but I didn't really realize it until I was old enough to know. Maybe I'll tell that story sometime, but not today. Until I got over that, I couldn't deeply love somebody. I couldn't pour into people deeply. So what I want you to take from this is what I would like for you to take from this. Is that everybody has something hidden in here. Everybody, including you. You have something down in there that nobody will ever see. This was just a fluke, maybe. Or it was a God thing, which is what I think. That everybody has that, including you. And until we get over this, until we deal with this, we can't love the way we should. So I want to encourage you to deal with this. Deal with this, because I can tell you that once you do, it changes everything. Changes everything. And you may not be as crazy as I am and come out here just to listen to the birds and to talk about logs with bolts in them. I don't know how it'll change your world. But if it allows you, which it will, to love others, including yourself, more deeply, oh, it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. So I'm going to get out of here so I can go in the house and I can visit my beautiful wife. We can have supper and I can live this life that God's given me. I hope and I pray that you get over it. You work on getting over it so you can love deeply. How about that? Those of you that watched to the end, you got that. That means it's time for me to go. Till next time, guys, it's Todd. See ya.